Huh.
Good afternoon, guys. Today is going to be a bit of a weird one. The weather's been shit all week. It's been pissing down and blowing a hoolie. It's still blowing a hoolie, so the audio might not be too good. So I thought today I'm going to show you how I get that into that. Enjoy. So these are what I use to get the bike in the van. These are Oxford aluminium folding ramps. They're 7-foot ramps, unfolded obviously. They fold together, they fold in half, so they're 3.5 foot long, approximately 12 to 14 inches high. And when I say I bought 2 of them. You do only really require 1, but if you've got 2, then you've got a ramp for you and you've got a ramp for your bike. So it just makes putting the bike in the back of the van a lot easier. I think retail on these, I think they're about £68 each, and they'll each hold up to, I think, 300 kilos. Maximum load 340 kilos on each ramp, so most bikes not a problem. My bike comes in at about just over 200, so no problem with that at all. Now on this end you've got these rubber prongs, feet, I don't know what you call them. These sit on the back of the van, and the whole ramp, undo that little velcro strap, the whole ramp will, I might have got in the way there, unfold, and there you go. So this end on the floor, that end on the van, and you'll see it's got a slight curve to it. So when it's on the back of the van, I'll show you later on when it's on the back of the van, you do get that nice bridge effect, and it just levels off before you get actually into the back of the van. So yeah, I bought 2 of those, so it cost me what, 140 quid, but it's a really good safe way. And these little bars across are all ridged, so the bike really does have no chance of slipping if you're going to use the brakes, etc. The way I put the bike in, I'll show you later, but it's too big for me to push. The back of the van is 22, 23 inches off the deck, so it's a 2 foot height incline. I've got to get the bike up, and at 200 kilos it's not worth struggling. So basically I walk beside the bike and just feather the clutch, and just the engine takes the bike in the van for me. So we've got our ramps set up there, 2 of them. This one for the bike, this one for the for me, and this one for the bike is strapped to the eyelets. One there, strapped down, so it can't move this way and it can't move this way. More importantly, it can't go that way. That's the last thing you want. So that is fastened to there, and that's bang in the middle of the van. So basically we're going to get the bike and just walk it up there using the clutch, me on that ramp, the bike on that ramp, straight into there. There's another camera over there keeping an eye on what's going over there. There's another camera over there watching, so you can see me going up the ramp, and that's the sort of height. So it's what, yeah, it's just above my knee. So let's get the bike, get it in the van. Hopefully you can still hear me. So we've got the bike, we're going to take it off its side stand, put it into first, and then just walk it all the way up in one, try and do it in one motion, up the ramp, in the van, easy peasy. Here we go. Bike up, side stand up, front brake on, clutch in, into first, front brake off, and then just release gently. Now my bike increases revs by itself when you let the clutch out. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but it seems to work. Okay, hold it there. Nice and steady. There she goes. Get yourself nice and comfortable. And we're in. Into neutral. There we go. Engine off. Side stand back down. And she's in. Next I'll show you just quite how I fasten it down, but I'll get all this this kit out of the way. It wasn't one fluid motion, was it at all? But still easy enough. So yeah, that's it. That's loaded. Apart from being tied down, it's in the van. Simples. So, fasten it down. What I do is I will run the front wheel up to the bulkhead and using 2 ratchets round the triple tree, one coming this way, one going that way. Now luckily I've got, again, underneath this carpet, and I've got eyes just there, so not a problem. So one strap there, same on the other side. So I'll get that in and then show you how I've done it. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me, it's still blowing a hoolie. So as you can see, we've got one strap going down to this eye, and we've got one strap on the other side, you can see that in the dark, going down to that side. And these do 2 jobs. They pull the bike forward and they also compress the front forks. And that's basically all you need. The bike can't go backwards because it's been pulled forwards, and it can't tip over because it's pulled both that way and this way, and that is rock solid. That's not going anywhere. Now for safety, if you wanted to, you could come off the rear foot peg or something and take another line, another ratchet back that way and tie it back that way as well, just in case one of these failed. You can put as many straps as you want. Some people go down from the handlebars down, but there's been stories of handlebars are getting thinner to make the bikes lighter and the handlebars start to bend, etc. You're not bending this. You're not bending any of that. So that's how I fasten my bike in, and it's done many miles in the back of here. Never a problem. You could use a front wheel chock, be more ideal, keep the bike more upright. But I just put it down on its side stand, fasten it down, and that's where it stays. When you open the back doors, when you get to where you're going, it's still here. So that's good. So next thing, just a quick one, I'll show you how we get the bike off the van, and that's it, guys. So that's, you know, for 140 quid, if you hire a van, borrow a van, steal a van, buy a van, whatever you need to do, it's that easy. You can even borrow somebody's ramps, but I would definitely only trust what you know. If you've not used the ramps before, you don't know what state they're in, then sticking 200 kilos of your pride and joy on them, not the best. And always tie them off. The last thing you want is that ramp slipping away, and bad enough you've got 200 kilos of bike on the floor, all scratched and broken in bits, but it could be on top of you as well. So just be careful, guys. So we'll get the bike out, see you soon. So once you've got your bike unstrapped, Everything's out the way, everything's nice and clear. You got your ramps in again, you've tied them off, you've got a clear exit off the ramps, everybody's out of the way. Secure your doors on the van if you need to, but basically it's just the reverse of what we did before without the engine. So we're just going to push the bike back and let gravity take it down. So into the van. It's still windy, sorry guys. That's the front tyre squeaking on the bulkhead. Side stand up, push her back, line her up, make sure you get as close to the centre of that ramp as you can. Gentle shove, cover the back brake, and down she comes. Take all the time you need, there's no rush. Just take it nice and steady down the middle of the ramp. I don't know what kind of view you're going to be getting. Okay. There she comes. And eventually, there you go. Hit home. Bike off. And that's it. Van's empty, bike's off, ramps haven't moved, nobody's killed themselves, nothing's fallen over, nothing's damaged, just got the straps to put away. Job's a good one. Ramps away as well, they live over there. That's it, my van's back to being a work van. Okay guys, hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one.